Hi! Welcome to Dishonored 2, we're doing Mission 6, the Dust District. Here are the collectibles we've got so far. We're getting 2 more on this level, along with 5 runes, 1 outside a shrine, 8 bonecharms, kind of 9 actually, 3,860 coins, 3 paintings, 2 blueprints, and 8 special actions, although I won't get 2 of them. I'll just tell you how to get them. That's side with the Howlers and side with the Overseers. The other 6, the most you can get at any one time is 4, just because they're kind of mutually exclusive, but I'll talk about all of them as we go. Anyway, in the boat there's some stuff to grab in the loo, a note about Sokolov's snoring, and an audiograph from Paola, because she's left. Have a chat with Sokolov to start the mission. You can examine the spider board as well, and then there's another audiograph from Meaghan upstairs explaining that she's gone ahead to the Dust District and will meet you there, although Sokolov has told you that anyway. So once you're done with that, head out to the skiff and we're going to get to the Dust District proper. Now, opening up, there is some Wallabane, whalebone, just on the right, and some crossbow bolts and health there, but there's the whalebone along with a book. Through here there's some rats to kill. I've got a bone charm that gives me mana for rats, and you can see I'm starting with not much mana, although the mana it gives you is pretty pitiful. Now around this corner you want to leap up onto this fan thing and then up onto the roof. There's 2 guards up here. We're going to clear them out first because they sometimes overlook and see you doing naughty things. This guy on patrol, if he's wandering over to where he's standing at the moment, you can just choke out the guy on the right, otherwise wait for him to come back. He won't see you if you just stand in front of him like that, and you can chop him in the neck. And put him down. Now the guy on the right, you can get him now. There we go. And then I put both their bodies up here. Now the dust will blow in from time to time. What I'll generally do is just pause if we're taking a direction so that you can see where I'm going, but since we're just putting bodies up, we can wait. It's no big deal. Now there's 4 guys downstairs. We're going to deal with them. Not many treasures up here, just a newspaper. Drop down here onto the fan and the roof and go to the other side of this wood. Kill these blood flies, just because they will kill a corpse if you leave them to their own devices, and that's going to be pretty annoying. You can randomly get a kill later. You'll see a chap here. Whoop, there he is. Whoop, there it is. Far leap or far reach behind him, and make sure there's a chap who wanders there. Make sure he's facing away and going for a walk when you choke this guy out so that he doesn't see you. Drop his body, and then we're going to deal with this guy, but then I think, oh no, his body's probably a little bit obvious, so we're going to put him up where we kill the blood flies, just in the dumpster. There he is there, and I lose his body later, but only because I forgot I'd put it there. Then we're heading back this way. The chap who's on patrol has got back to his station. You can come all the way around and choke him out without too much trouble. He won't see you, just make sure he's not looking at you. Use dark vision to ensure that. Then we're going to get the red coat, and then there's one guy standing down by the balcony, so get him just in case he turns around. I don't think he ever does. But now we're going to deal with the bodies. They're all going to go in this room here. One. There's a pistol in there as well, and just going up here to look for treasures, some Adamire solution. That's about it. Don't forget to turn off the wall of light. There's the windmill there, and there's a delicious apple. There's the second body. It's going in next to the first, and there's the third. And then I spend a bit of time looking around for the fourth one because I'd forgotten I'd put it in the dumpster. Anyway, not to worry. Head through the wall of light when you're ready to go. He should be fine in the dumpster because we've killed the blood flies. And we're going to go and talk to Meaghan. There's a rune on the way. Well, there's not a rune on the way. There's a rune just the other side of Meaghan, although it's tempting and it looks like it's on the way. There it is. Come on, turn there. It's just the other side of a gate. Now, there's not much of anything through here. I spend a little bit of time looking around. There's a fig and some pistol ammo in there, but pistols are too noisy. I might use them on my noisy playthrough, but we'll see. Some little bits and pieces in there, but nothing major. Then up to see Meaghan. You got to slide or duck through there, and then far reach up to here. And Meaghan's in here, and you can't really look around. As soon as you open that door and go in the room, she'll interrupt you like that. Let's chat with her. There's a note in the other room, and I think there's some whalebone in there that I completely missed. Yep, there it is. So if you are crafting bone charms, don't miss that whalebone like I did. In here is the rune in this chest. Open that. There we go, somehow I managed to pull it through the door, but anyway. Then head out, and if you spy on these people, you can see them talking about the Jindosh lock. Now there's like 3 ways to get the solution for this. One is obviously to side with the Howlers, one to side with the Overseers. Durante's got another way. There's a little room up here with a book and some health, and then we're going to go down, and the 4th way is just to crack the puzzle yourself. I'll do a separate video on cracking that. But it's quite fun. I got a pen and paper and it's a logic problem. It took me about 15 minutes to solve it, but I had a really nice time doing it. Basically, Countess Comte is on the left. She's in purple. She's always where it says the Traveller from Baleton. That's no, Countess Comte is not always on the left, but the person on the left is always the one where it says the Traveller was dressed entirely in blue. And the one in the second position is the one where it says about her ring. That's the second one. So we know that Comte on the left, and the ring is in the second position there. I haven't done the ring, just looking at it now yet. No, am I doing it? No, there we go, ring. And we know that Natsu has a snuff tin from the first part, from the beginning of the second paragraph. The rest of it's just kind of logic. You just remove, there we go, Natsu and snuff tin. Oh, took it too far, it was already on snuff tin. And she's in position 4. I think the person who's mentioned wearing the coloured hat, so Lady Winslow wore a jaunty red hat. She's the one in the middle who is has the wine spilt on her, which lets you work out that she's got like the third item mentioned. I forget, but like I said, I'll do a video that breaks it out in detail. Once you've cracked it, it's actually pretty easy. I've got a little table now, and I just kind of drop everything in. But if you want to finish the mission there, you'll get the Jindosh lock, solved the Jindosh lock, and Uninvolved, eliminated neither faction in the struggle. So that's one of the special actions, but we're going to carry on with the mission. If you want to, actually we're not, if you can't be bothered to work out the logic problem, an easy way to get the answer and still get the special action of solving it is to do this way. So you want to head up into the Overseer's area. I'm just going to blow all my mana because what we're going to do is reload. So you want to save by the door and then come this way. I spend a bit of time going here because I forget. I haven't run this, so it's probably not the most efficient route. I just thought I'll show it for completeness because it occurred to me that you can totally abuse it and do it this way. And I got the lift, which is again ridiculous. You can actually just run past these Overseers. It doesn't really matter. Just run in, grab the key from Byrne's office and bug out and leave the Overseers behind. You can kind of blink up behind the elevator, the lift, but it's a little bit awkward there. Anyway, however you do it, get to the top of the lift up to Overseer Byrne's office, and we're just going to grab the key off his table. There we are. You can come all the way up here actually and go to the 4th floor, the 3rd floor, whatever it is, but this kind of floor where the painting and the audiograph are, but we're not going to grab those yet. We'll come back for them and I'll explain all that. But there's the key in the corner. I've got 4 sleep darts, which is the perfect amount to kill all those guys. Although they kind of get alerted. There's the key on the table, you want to grab that, and then we're going to head over to the Howler's area. I spend way too much time trying to get out of here. I should have just made a mad dash for the window and headed straight out. But head over this way, there we are. You can see the Overseers are chasing me, but it's no big deal because we're going to reload anyway. Now head over to the Howler's area. You want to stay high so that the dogs and everything don't chase you. A dust storm came in, which was pretty convenient, so the Howlers I could have just run through and the Howlers wouldn't have done. You can see here again I'm trying to find alternate routes because like I said I haven't really done this before. But yeah, head this way. There we go. And up and over and down onto this balcony. No, to the right there. Stay high. And then up onto that balcony round. You can jump up onto that awning, I guess it is, through here, and then drop. After going through this window, drop down to the 2nd level and you'll find the door that you can use the key on to get in here, and that's got the code on there to Jindosh's thing, so you can just reload your save from just before, having written this down or taken a screenshot or whatever, and just use that. It's absolutely fine. That works for cracking Jindosh's secret too. Now if you're doing the Sarkonan singing, or Sarkonan, I forget whatever it's called, but the one where you've basically got to listen to 3 musicians, that achievement, there's one here. I missed it in the 2nd mission, Edge of the World, so I'm going to pick it up on my Corvo playthrough. But if you do want it, this is the way to get it while staying stealthy and following this guide. Just come through here and you'll see them singing here. Zoom in on them, watch them play an entire song. I'm not bothering. Once you've sat there, you can go make a cup of tea, I suppose. Head back out the way you came in, and then you can open the door on this floor and head straight back out. We're going to stay stealthy. There's a painting there on the left, but we'll come back for all that stuff. I'm just trying to show you where you need to be in order to pick up where I will be on my playthrough. And again, sorry, this is a bit sloppy because I haven't run this route before. I just thought it, I thought it a good idea. To show you how to do that if you're chasing it. What else? Yeah, okay, so this is my actual playthrough coming up, but that's where you need to be. From the Jindosh lock, Turn around and head right. There's the funny little room up to the right that you can head into with the health there. So don't miss that in the book. I think we've already got it from coming. Yeah, you've seen it, and we've already talked about it, haven't we? Then into this room here, and there's a dude here you can choke out. He's got some money in his safe and some money in the room on the right, but actually this place is largely pretty slim pickings. Like the black marketplace has got almost no money in it, the shop's got almost nothing in it. A lot of the treasures are pretty well hidden, and the howlers have the majority of it. There's a stun mine in there that we'll grab later, and a rewire tool, although we're not using rewire tools at all during this, and there's about another 11 coins in that cash register. Then shut the doors so the howlers don't see the body, and we're going to head to Vrilv Street, or whatever it's called, avoiding howler territory for now, Valia Street, or Valia Street. There's a chart right in front of you there, so don't miss that. And now we're at the Overseer's area. Come up on that bit of concrete there, and then up to the left through there. And then onto this lip here, and this is where you will have picked up if you did the Sarkonan singing mission. Now here you're going to need one sleep dart for the dog, so get that ready. And then there's a chap in the distance on patrol. You want to wait for him to come all the way down to the dog. You can see he was just walking away on the left. There, he's coming back now. Come on, buddy. Come on, there we go. As soon as he turns around, sleep dart the dog. Patonk. Then drop down here, knock that guy out with a drop knockout because it's the quickest, and then turn around and choke this guy out. Now put all three bodies up on the balcony on the left up there. Dog as well. Now be really careful, keep an eye on your stats throughout this, because I have had one of these guys randomly die for no reason I could fathom. Presumably I knocked some wood over and it fell on them or something, but I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, onto that platform, statue, whatever it is, podium in the middle of the square, and then onto this bar here. There's two guys talking here, they will have started talking. Get your sleep darts out again. Save before this, I accidentally got my incendiary darts out and blew everyone up. But sleep dart the dog as soon as he walks behind him, drop knock him out when he's standing to the left of the door so the guy at the stairs doesn't see you, then come around and choke this guy out. And then we're going to put all three bodies up with the other three. It's just up on that balcony there behind that wood. So deal with them. Now, we're going to head into the Overseer's office and knock out Byrne, and then with Byrne's body, we're going to make it super easy to deal with the Howlers. If you want to deal with the Howlers instead and just get the achievement, I would just go in and kill them all for the achievement, honestly, and then just take Paulo's body to Byrne, just walk into the Overseers in exactly the same way, but that's one that I won't be showing. In here there's one guy on patrol, so wait for him to stop, and then take out the two guys who are sleeping. You need to be at a very specific side, so from one side you can't choke them out, from the other you can. Just be aware of that. Pickpocket them beforehand, because sometimes it doesn't let you get it off their corpses. Anyway, there's a guy around here, around the corner. I thought there was a treasure there, but there's not, it's just a candle. Choke this guy out, and there's a guy sitting behind him on a chair. We're going to take his body into that room. No, we're not, I'm lying. And then choke this guy out. Now, one of the guys sleeping had a key to the door here, so that will open that, and in here there's a rune. And some other bits and pieces, I think a silver ingot and maybe a gold ingot, or maybe just 2 silvers, and a rewire tool. But again, we don't need the rewire tool because, although you could just rewire the wall of light, I guess, if you wanted. Up to you. You don't have to switch it off. There's some Willarbonate there, whalebone, and that's about it. The Overseers live very, I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is, stark lives, not stark. There's a guy downstairs we're going to choke out as well. Spartan, I suppose, Spartan lives. And there's not many treasures in here. There's basically one painting and that's about it, and a few coins scattered around upstairs where they don't go anymore. There's a couple of coins in the sleeping room that we'll pop into as well, and some on that table. Don't miss the notes as well. Hopefully you've upgraded dark vision by now. I won't be using any special skills because I don't know what you might have. Coins in there, just a handful of them. An Adamire solution, there's a health and a pear as well. I think we come back for the health at one point because I like to keep everything at 10. I don't know why. Some coins on there? No, I thought there were some coins. And downstairs is, we'll get it at the end, but Durante's cell. Now in here there's a chap on patrol, so the easiest way is to jump through the window on the right and come around here, and you'll just come up behind him. You can choke him out from there without too much trouble, although the angle's a little bit funny. But hide his body because there is one guy who's going to come a wandering in a little bit. So just make sure it's not completely in vision. Now there's one chap in here tending to his friend. He's by the Book of the Fallen, which records Overseers who've died against Paulo. One of the special actions is to get Overseer Byrne's name into that, but you can only do it by killing him, so I'll show how to do it, but then I'll reload my save. There we go. Maybe you actually can do it if you give him to Paulo. I don't know, I didn't try, to be honest, but I was also presuming if you give him to Paulo it counts as an execution. I didn't actually follow it through. Now, up here, this chap is talking to the Overseer, so let him finish his thing, or at least start him talking. And then we're going to go over this way and grab the painting. Don't smash any glass, because they'll hear you, so look for the gap between it. There's an audiograph there with a painting. I don't actually manage to start the audiograph, but that's painting number 1. There's the audiograph there. And that's Aramis Stilton having a bit of a chat. There's some coins over here, so snag those, and an Adamire solution there as well, so don't miss that. And then this guy has already gone on the move, so I was like, oh god, he never normally takes that long, or I've been really slow, so drop down and choke him out before he sees the body that you've put away. There we are. And drop him, and then we're going to go in and get the Overseer. You can actually drop knock him out, but I wasn't sure about it, so I dropped to the side of him, but you'll see the prompt appear. I just wasn't ready for it. But you can choke him out from the side. He has got 30 coins on him, put his body down, and then these two guys over here on the praying, as long as you haven't made any noise, they won't see you, but save. You may have seen me save there. Save before you do this, because as long as you go for the one on the right, I've never had any problems, but better safe than sorry, right? You've just done so much work. There's a note on his desk. There's a bone charm over here, along with Aramis's house key. Durante's house key, which will give you the code. You know where that is. We've already seen it a little bit. Anyway, I just hide the bodies. And then we're going to pick this place apart. There is a book somewhere. Oh, yeah, no, this is how to put him in the Fallen. What you got to do is kill him, like that. And then go through here, and not that room, but here on the right is the Book of the Fallen. This fountain pen will be active only when you kill him. There's the Book of the Fallen. Activate the fountain pen, sign Vice Overseer Byrne's name in, and you'll see his name at the bottom. But I don't know why I've left all this in. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just showing you the achievement, just running out the special action. There we go. So now if you leave, you'll see Book of the Fallen, added Vice Overseer Byrne's name to the Book of the Fallen, but you can't do that unless he's dead. It just won't let you interact with the fountain pen. If you guys do find a way to do that, please let me know. There's a newspaper in there that you might want to read. Not much else. Like I said, really slim pickings in here. Read the Book of the Fallen. There's some copper wire around here, so grab that. And then through here there's a couple of blue crates along with a book and some copper wire dead ahead there. The blue crates have got like a pouch, some pistol ammo, stun mine, and Adamire solution. And we'll come and grab that stun mine a bit later as well, because we're going to use those against Paulo. Now, grabbing Vice Overseer Byrne's body, you can basically just walk that in to the Howler's area. But before we do that, we're going to clean up some bits and pieces around here. Head into the Silvergraph office. You can smash your way in through the window to leave his body safe there for the time being, so it doesn't get eaten by rats or bloodflies. That's the last thing you want. And there is the first collectible for the ship, Silvergraph of Meaghan Doodad. And a cash register with some coins in and some little bits and pieces to read. There's loads more cash in there, but we don't have the key yet. That's in Durante's room. Now, we're going to head up here into Mindy's house. I think it's Mindy. There's all sorts of stuff in here. There's a silver deck prism worth 150 coins. There's a bone charm on the wall. There's loads of notes. There's a few coins kicking around. There's some whalebone there. Walabane. What else? There's a treasure in here. Love note there. Adamire solution, mana potion. Coins, there we go. Coins there in sleep darts, which you might want to replenish after using them. Have we used any sleep darts? I don't think we have. Yeah, on the dogs, of course we have. There's an ivory doodad there and some food in case you've lost any health with silly jumps, and another raw walabane there. Undo that latch, and then we're going to head down into the basement. I always want this basement to hold a lot more stuff, but it's just got a book explaining what happens to Paulo and how you kill him. He always resurrects in the same place, and outside a shrine in his secret office. It's not really that secret, to be honest. There's no hidden part to it, but anyway. Once you've done with that, head up onto this balcony. There's two ladies in here. You can actually choke out the one on the left and the one on the right, but I'm going with a stun mine, hitting the ground to wake them up, and then just stunning them, and you won't get seen for that. Now, there's all sorts of treasures in here. A pouch on the table, pouch in the cash register. There's some coins on that table. Lucky sphalerite or whatever it is. There's a 150 thing in there. Some coins on the table there. There's some coins right by the window where we came in, but I missed them, so we'll go back. Mana potion, bathing salts, newspaper, and that is pretty much that. Like I said, we'll come back for the coins that I missed. Now we are going to head into Overseer Central. Well, not Overseer Central, Overseer Adjunct, I suppose. There's 4 guys, well 6 guys here, but 4 who are a problem. See the guy on the left? When he turns around, you want to go down and drop knock the guy who's by the entrance. He should have finished talking to the civilians. If he hasn't, and you came here from Circon and singing, let him finish talking to the civilians first before you do that, otherwise they will obviously, and quite rightfully, freak out. We're going to put his body, try not to ping him on the barbed wire, or yourself, which is what I managed to do. We're going to ping him up on this balcony. Watch out, there are 3 blood flies in the dentist's office, so don't drop the body there without clearing them out if that's the way you're going to go. You can drop knock out this guy, somehow I completely fail it, and amazingly he doesn't see me, but I'd saved just before I drop knocked out the first guy, so definitely save there. Now here we're going to use 2 sleep darts on these guys. Get the one on the right first and the one on the left. Sometimes a chap runs in from here, they spawn in here, but for some reason they didn't, I don't know why. But if they do, you can sleep dart them too, and you will maybe have a body scene, but you won't have any alerts. Now here is where I have the body scene, well not quite here, but we're going to put these 2 bodies up here, and the only reason I did this, you can just wait till they finish executing those 2 civilians. There's no bonus for it, the civilians don't interact with you, they don't give you any money. I thought there might be a special action, but there isn't. So you can absolutely take your time for them to go on patrol and just take them out regularly. Now these 2, you can either wait for them to finish their chatter, or as soon as the guy on the left who's walking around has finished talking his first piece, choke him out, then walk forward, undo the tripwire and then choke this guy out. He'll be talking for long enough that he won't realise his friend is gone, and you'll have plenty of time. Unless you're using the strong arm bone charm, which apparently is bugged and makes choking take longer rather than shorter, but that's, I think, where I had my body scene, unfortunately. So this guy I toss in the dumpster instead, so as not to get 2 bodies seen. Then we're going back up here into the dentist's office. There's a ivory scrimshaw there, a couple of coins on the table. There are the blood flies, so make sure you kill them. There's some bathing salts in here as well, mana potion, and there's a dentist's model you can expect that looks like an that looks like an overseer's sleep darts as well to replenish those. There on the right, but I didn't actually inspect them, but it goes, oh, it looks like overseer hats. Anyway, down here, if you save the other civilian, she's just chilling there. But again, you can't interact with her, which is kind of annoying. I was thinking maybe that's where the other coins come from. Now down here, 3 more blood flies and another tripwire. Now this is what we're going to need to do to get into the black market. From here, shoot this pane of wood the other side of this window, and that trap is a good marker. Donk. We're going to pick up the black market right at the end after we've got the blueprints so that we can upgrade them. There's some coins there and some whalebone next to it, but I forgot about the whalebone. We'll come and pick that up way at the end. There's a bone charm in there inside the black market room. So we'll deal with that at the end as well. But now with the Overseers complete, there's a couple of secret bits here. Just to the right of the Overseer adjunct area, you want to blink or far reach up there, and then smash your way through here. And inside here, there's a couple of notes, a few coins, some whalebone. There's one note. I think there's another note, maybe a book. There's a coin of 5, and in here a tray worth 150 next to a typewriter, which took me forever to find. Very sneaky. Now, also we're going to find Corvo's ancestral home, so come back up to the main Overseer area, and all the way up to the left here, and there's a plaque there. Lord Corvo Atano, this is where my father was born, and this is where the second collectible for the ship is, so blink or far reach your way up here. And in here there's a book, what else? The treasure, obviously. The book is in the bedroom there, and then if you've got dark vision on, you'll see in the kind of main sitting room area here some bricks that you can remove. The Blade Varbona trophy and a raw whalebone. There we go, that's what it was. I didn't think it was cash. Then we're just going to pop in here because I took some falling damage to grab that health potion I mentioned earlier. In here, it's over there on the left. And back out. Now it's howler time. I know the wind's blowing, but we're right back by Mindy's house, you can see there. We are going to, what are we going to do? Go back this way. There's the howlers there, sorry I just got a bit lost. We're going to pop in here and grab the Overseer's body, now that we're ready to use it. And as long as you walk into the howler's area with him present somewhere, they're going to be super chill. Don't dump him on the barbed wire, he will probably die. Put him on there, and what we're going to do is wait for these two to turn around. Now, pickpocket her, and as soon as the chap with the mask wanders off down in the distance, you can choke out the smoking lady. So deal with her. We're about halfway through at this point. Yay, this is another one of a monster, right? But choke her out, there we go. And then you can do a running slide takedown on this guy, which is quite rare that you're able to do that because of the noise running makes, usually alerts people. But hide their bodies somewhere sensible. Grab him, take him into the main section. Save before you do this. Because it's easy for things to go wrong. We're going to work our way to the inside and back to take everyone out. We're going to grab this lady on the way. Save before you take her out because sometimes people will be wandering and just accidentally see her. Pop her under here, dump her on the barrels around the corner. Make sure you kill the bloodflies that are hanging around. There's 3 of them. So get them. Otherwise they will kill her. There's Paulo. You can just carry Vice Overseer Byrne's body to him if you want to go down that route. We're going to open this. This is Durante's room. There's a bone charm in here. There we go. And the password to the thing and the key to the silversmiths, along with a cash register with a pouch inside it. He also gives you the other option to eliminate the bodies peacefully. Now shut this door. When this howler goes on patrol, take him out. We're going to dump him in the bathroom just over to the left here, right and left and left. Don't run because there's a lady asleep there. That caught me the first time. So pickpocket her and then choke her out and toss her in there too. Mindy's up here, so you can have a chat with her. And there's this guy here. As long as Mindy isn't looking at you, you can choke him out without too much trouble. She will turn around at some point, so save before you try that. You'll see here she finally notices that he's gone. And you can have a chat with her, and she's like, I knew I was right about you. Mindy ain't no fool. Oh yeah, Mindy? You're a fool. I'm choking you out. Chuck her in the bathroom too. And then shut the door. She got stuck in the door, but there we go. Open and close it again, and that's fine. Now there's some coins on the table, but we'll come and pick those up in a minute. We're going to go down into the basement. I've slowed this down a little bit just so you can see where I'm going. In here there's an overseer tied up. You can have a chat with him and he's like, are you the outsider? Am I cursed? Choke this guy out after robbing him. Put him up high so the rats don't eat him. I don't know why I'm going up there. I do know why I'm going up there. I just forgot there was something up there. Blueprint number 1, secondary coiling. Don't miss that. And then in here there's also some whalebone and a bone charm and some health. And there's the whalebone. There's also a blue chest with sleep darts and howler darts and some howler dust and a mana potion and blah blah blah. All that good stuff. Not much else in here though. Sleep darts over there underneath where we put the body, but then back up and out. Now we've got rid of this lady. Save here. Please save. This is really easy to mess up. This fella will be wandering back and forth. When he's not got line of vision, see those 2 who are sitting down over there, make sure they don't have line of vision to him and choke him out. They won't notice he's gone, which is good news, and then peep around the corner. No, I'm lying. Just come up here, they won't look up, and then head over here and dump his body up here like that. He should be safe there. Now we're going to drop down and let these 2 chill for a bit. The guy smoking his pipe will eventually wander off in the distance. As soon as he does, deal with the lady on the left. Choke her out. And take her body up to where we just put the other one. There we are. And then go chase down the other guy who's on the wander. No one should be looking at you, so you should be absolutely fine to get him dealt with. Up there and drop him. And then we're going to come down. And now when this guy goes for a cigarette and isn't leaning over the railing, sleep dart the girl in the distance. There. Like that. Then you can just take your time. Choke him out. And then there's 2 more in a line here. Choke him out. Her. And then choke out the guy by the entrance. And the reason that I knocked out the civilian in the shop earlier is because sometimes he sees you when you're doing all this, so better safe than sorry. Get rid of their bodies wherever you see fit, just put them up somewhere high. There's lots of rats around here, so just be careful, that's why I keep them up high. And then we're going to head, I think, over the road? No, I'm lying. We're going up to the, you can see this balcony here, and then you can actually jump onto that awning. And there's a chap up here you can choke out as well. Don't forget to pickpocket him. I let his body drop because I've already got his money, but if you just choke him out first, make sure you pick it up to loot him. Now, down 1 floor, and there's a chart on there worth 50, and here's the outsider shrine, 2 runes and 1 painting. There's another painting really close by there, so that's all 3 paintings dealt with now. A book next to it there. And some crossbow bolts and spring razor in there. Not much else to see or do around here, I don't think. So we're going to go down another floor. I'm putting some stun mines down, because in previous missions I haven't taken out all the howlers, and when you kill Paolo the first time, a whole bunch of howlers spawn, but for whatever reason, I suspect because I've taken everyone out, none of them come up to join him, and normally those stun mines do a great job of dealing with him. His chest in the bedroom has a gold, silver ingot and a thing worth 150, so don't miss those. And I missed a pouch up in the outsider shrine. There's some angelfish scales worth 10 coins in there, and a health potion too. And a ivory scrimshaw in that cabinet. There we go, you can see that pouch up there, so we're just going to pop up here. But grab the pouch on top of this blue case, and there's blueprint number 2 next to a howler outfit, which I wish you could wear, that would be awesome. And some crossbow bolts in there. That's the loo that we put all the bodies in earlier, so we're right by a stack of coins on the landing. But here we are, just back up to the outsider shrine, and there is the pouch of coins. Anyway, back downstairs, and time to deal with Paolo. You'll notice that the musicians have gone now. Don't miss those coins. They're on the table, and the book either been in there. Why am I going in there? Because I'm a fool. Yeah, the musicians have gone. I'm not sure at what point they leave, but they were never there when I went and did the Overseers first, which is why I suggested you do it that way. Anyway, watch out when you take Paolo out the first time. He'll turn into rats, which will kill you very, very quickly if you're not careful. Don't miss the cash register. You may notice a piece of paper underneath that glows in dark vision. That's the note he will give you if you bring Overseer Byrne's body to him. It took me a while to work that out when I went and actually handed his body to him. And you get a really weird cutscene. I don't know if it's just my game glitching, but like the bottle hovers above his hand and stuff. Anyway, there he is. I've put a stun mine down. I was hoping it would get him as he was running around, but then I just run down the stairs. He comes to investigate. Stun mine gets him. Everyone's a winner, well, except Paolo. Now, if you loot him, you will get this funny little hand. That's his mummified hand, which allows him to die once a day before sunrise, and that's why you've got to kill him twice. And you'll get 3 bone charms. Now, you can actually glitch the game. Here's another run where I was just going all insane and killing everyone as much as I could. If you loot him, you can get another bone charm off him. You get the second copy of Risky Parry. You actually only have 1 in your inventory, but things go a bit weird, because when you then head out to finish up, and I'm just rushing it because I haven't actually done anything, but you'll see you get 9 out of 6 bone charms rather than 6 out of 9, so I don't know what that's about. Clearly a bug, but we've got 8 anyway in total. Yeah, but just I thought I would mention it because it's kind of interesting. Anyway, back to choking Paolo out. I don't know why I'm going back here. I've already cleaned it out, so I got a bit forgetful. Anyway, we're taking Paolo's body now to the silversmiths. Watch out, there's 2 more howlers running around. They might be at the black market when you go there. They've kind of been all over the place for me. But if you're carrying Paolo's body when they see you, they'll go nuts. If you're not, you can pretty much interact with them. But dump his body in there after grabbing all of the stuff in there. There's gold ingot, silver ingot, a thing worth 150, and a note. And then we're going to grab Byrne's body, which is conveniently right there. So take that as well, and dump that in the other coffin, whatever it is, case there. And that's the non-lethal way to eliminate them. You'll see the 2 howlers. Oh no, they're not quite coming back yet. I think they come back when we sweep up. Final rune is in here in a bloodfly nested place. So open that and grab the angelfish scales above it. There's some coins in the chest to the left, but I completely missed those. We'll come back for them in a bit. What else? Upstairs, I don't think there's very much. Oh, there's a fan, yeah, there on the side, so don't miss that, and some crossbow bolts as well. That fan's quite sneaky. It took me a while to find it. Now, through here, there's a few ways into this area. You can get up where we jumped up to go to the top floor of the inn. You can get up that way, or you can get in this way. This way's easier to deal with the nest keepers, I think, although I nearly wreck it. There's a nest keeper kneeling down there on the left. You can get him very easily with a sleep dart, and there's 2 sleep darts in here as well, so you'll replenish your supplies afterwards. Otherwise, go to the black market and buy some, would be my recommendation. Although there are still some down in the basement as well if you haven't used those. See, he nearly fills up with red, and then I just get him. I thought I was going to have to reload, and it had been forever since I saved, but just check your stats often. It is really not uncommon that people can die randomly, especially on this level, from like a lone bloodfly. And save often too, obviously. Grab all the blood amber. I'm just putting the bodies out of harm's way as well. There's a pouch on the table here that takes me a while to spot. OCD kicking in, kill all the corpses and not letting me, so eventually I give up. But make sure when you're slashing, there's the pouch, make sure when you're slashing around crazily that you don't accidentally kill one of the nest keepers with a loose blow. Ivory scrimshaw in there, some coins just to the left you may have seen. Do I get them now? No, and coins to the right there. Blood amber. And I think there's maybe one more. Yeah, there. And there's some blood amber in there as well, so don't miss that. Now, Adamaya solution, dead ahead. Note on the table, it's the like doctor's journal or something. And then we're just going to swing back for the coins in the back room. Oh, and a bloodfly husk there as well. 2 sleep darts there, so don't miss them. They're a little tricky to aim the cursor at least with the gamepad. There are some coins there, and then behind and to the right there are some more as well. There might be other stuff in here, as like I said, I'm about 100 coins short at the end. But I did a pretty good sweep of the entire place multiple times. That being said, I only found that sneaky place with a silver tray to the side of the Overseer's place right near the end, so who knows. This place you can access with a chain or just beam up from the main Howler's area. There's some bathing salts in there, and then a pearl fan and a few coins here, and then a pouch on the table by the chain, and I'll show you where the chain is as well. We'll go out that way. But the chain leads into Valia Street, or whatever it is. Valia. You need to jump off the chain if you come out that way into the window. There we are, back in Valia Street, I don't know. No, not really, sort of still Howler territory, but anyway. There's some guys here, you can inspect that sign, and then we're going to head into the black market. Have a chat with her to activate your blueprints if you like. Sticky grenade and spring razor, if you're going for non-lethal, they're not particularly useful. But what's a boy to do? You take what you're given, and then you want to head upstairs here. Now, you've unblocked this. Do you remember in the alley we shot that bar across the door from through the gate there, from through the window? That's what that door's opened. There's a pouch there and some pistol bullets. Nothing much in here, I don't think, else. Some coins maybe on the table. Yeah, they're on the side. And they're on the table. And then a note here, a wedding note. Now, what this wedding note says, wed the month of rain, love without refrain. Now, there's a calendar in the corridor here. You want to look at rain. For me, it was wed the month of rain, month 4. And then 16 is circled on month 4. So the code is, for me, 416. Month 4 and 16 was circled, so that's how you do that. Anyway, head in here, choke out the Black Marketeer. There we go, she's down. This place is really poorly equipped. There's almost nothing in it, but snag that bone charm. No rune. Just rubbish, really. Don't miss the map of Aramis Stilton's house. I'm pretty sure that's the only place you can get it. Refill your sleep darts and incendiary bolts if you like. And then there's a silver thing. It was getting late. It was like 3 AM, so I went to bed here. Which is why you'll see a reload here. I just saved it here to remind myself where I was. But we're going straight back in because I missed the silver bar in here. There we go. Silver ingot. Nothing in that glass case, annoyingly. Yeah. So now we're going to head out and grab the whalebone that I missed previously next to the alley. And you go this way to get to the alley most quickly if you need to shoot the bar on the blacksmith's, on the Black Marketeer's house. From there, we're just going to do a final sweep for goodies. So up this way, there's a note from the dentist on that notice board. That's back where we saved the civilians. I'm going to pop up here to replenish my stun mines. Do you remember there was one in this blue box? So just grabbing that and then out through the Overseer's room. Down through into the back alley to this room here where I missed some coins. That's the one where we knocked out the 2 ladies with the stun mine. Just waiting for the thing to pass so you can see where I am. And then back into Howler territory. Up and to the left, where we choked the smoking lady and then slid tackled that guy. You can shoot that with a crossbow and then it'll fall down there and you can pick it up and then you can grab your crossbow bolt back as well. Now to the left through here and back into Paulo's house, there's a couple of little things we missed. Down towards the basement, just above it here, you can either go up from the basement through a hole in the floor or roof, depending on where you are, ceiling, there's the hole there. Round here, up, you can climb over all this stuff, and there's a fan there above all that. What else? Oh yeah, in the kitchen area, there, in the safe, there's some Tivian ore, and a newspaper that we haven't read because we haven't been through here yet. Then out here are the 2 howlers who are wandering around. They'll be friendly to you for whatever reason. There's a stun mine in the shop that we missed earlier, and then finally a couple of coins, and we missed some bloodflies there in that cupboard there. And that's it, we are out. What did we get? 1 body detected. How disappointing. Oh well. 5 runes, 1 outside a shrine, 8 bone charms, 3,866 coins, so about 100 short, and at this point I got the achievement for 60% of all loot found. 3 paintings and 2 blueprints. And the Jindosh lock, childhood home, another solution, and black market heist. Like I said, there's 4 more. So there's Book of the Fallen that we saw how to do, there's the 2 for handing one body to the other, so either taking Byrne's body to Paulo or Paulo's body to Byrne, and then there's not getting involved at all, which you saw right at the beginning. Anyway, on the left, the previous mission, the Royal Conservatory. That one was a lot of fun. And on the right, I started playing a bit of this, and I almost didn't make this video today because I wanted to get stuck into this mission. It's like, well, no spoilers if you haven't looked at it yet, but it just such an awesome mechanic in it. I'm really excited about it. Anyway, that's it for now. I will see you in the next video. As always, let me know your comments. Bye!